is a monster matchup.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall...
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and
that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Semenyo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van de Beek, Pedro Porro, João Palhinha, Pedro Porro. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a bullish header. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Defending, but that'll do. Tell shapes to shoot.
Tell just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Foden.
Guardiola lofted upfield. That's put paid to a promising move. Udogi. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Solanke. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cleared away. He's in here! And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's been taken short. There are a few waiting for it. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a good run down the left. Nice control. And it's Kovacic. And here's Haaland. And reclaimed it in a trice. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And that was very necessary. Gehi aimed forwards. Tell has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodri. Ball's gone out of play. Kovacic.
Guardiola.
Rodri. Semenyo. Ake. Semenyo.
Udogi.
Joao Palhinha. Tell. And it's Toro. Solanke. Now it's and a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kovacic tries to clear. Tell. Bissouma. Kudus. Now this could be a chance. Kudus! He's done very well to get to that.
Kudus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Perfectly measured that. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's a good battle. Bicep to Bernardo Silva has a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Doggy can get it clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kudus. Tell. Probing pass. Kudus! Oh, it's come loose! Bissouma. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Haaland. Pedro Porro cuts it out. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. Rodri gets over and intercepts.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Kudus. Gets it away. And here's Tell. Moved on forwards. And they could break here. Foden. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a measured ball. Tell. This looks Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Simons. Shot, surely! Donnarumma, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Kovacic. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Semenyo. Vardiol. And it's played forward. And it's Kovacic. He's got space in the area. That's going to go a long way. Yehi. Kovacic. It's gone out for a throw-in. João Palhinha. Romero forwards and with intent.
Solanke really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Simons. He's got away. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Van de Ven has played it long. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bissouma shifted upfield. Semenyo. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. And here's Foden. Guardiol. That is lovely. Kovacic. Foden. Xavi Simons does really well to win the ball there. Kudus. And it's played forward. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Ancelotti! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Ake. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Udogi. Bissouma. Romero, nicely aimed pass. Gehi aimed forwards.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Simons, played out to the right. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. And it's played into the middle. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Semenyo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tell. Good chance here! Tell has got himself a free kick.
Triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
That's Kudus. Kudus' cross. really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz, gently done. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Udogi. Semenyo wins the duel this time. That looks a cracking ball. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Semenyo. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
The starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Van der Ven. That's a look and plays it forward. Oh, time, excellent interception. Ruben Diaz. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Yehi. Kovacic. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Xavi Simons. João Palhinha. Romero. Tell. Pedro Porro. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kovacic. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Guardiol forwards and with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Solanke. And here's Solanke. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's having a shot! He's going to be disappointed with that. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Guardiol. And that is out of play. Another throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pedro Porro. Tell. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bernardo Silva.
Udogi.
Tell shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ruben Dias.
Guardiola.
Moved on forwards. Romero tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out to the left it goes. Udogi. Now it's Tell. He's had a shot! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the group, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. We may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Solanke. Nice defending, physical and effective. Foden. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tell, he's got space here. And here's Solanke. Delivery from Solanke. And that's out of reach.
Yehi. Kovacic gently done.
Out to the right. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. What's a cute ball. Cleared away. Ake. Quality ball. Vicario claims it, and the danger passes.
Palinha. Tell.
And it's Simons. Well read, nice interception.
Yehi.
Well, there's a probing ball. And that has put paid to that. Kovacic spread out to the left. Guardiola knocks it out wide.
Tell.
Do have a chance to counter here. And a Palinha. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. Aim forwards.
Rodri.
And it's played forward.
Foden.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. Foden. He's scored! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Van de Ven. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, nicely intercepted. Ake.
Guardiola.
Foden. Kovacic.
Rodri.
Ake. Semenyo. Semenyo looking to get on the end of this. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Alinia attempts a clearance. Tell who's on a run down the left wing. He's making a real surge on the left. Now it's Solanke. Real chance! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ake. Kovacic. Van de Ven clears it away.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Decent chance! And they've got rid. Now it's Kudus. Tell. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. Proves too strong. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
João Palhinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, that's well seen too.
Rodri.
Can he get onto this? Now then, the ball's come loose. Haaland's cross. And the shot!
Bissouma gently done.
Can he spark a counter here? Tell. João Palhinha. Vardiol shifted upfield.
Kovacic. Bernardo Silva.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball. A header!
Kudus. Van de Ven. Bissouma. Kudus.
Moved on forwards. Gehi makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's been drilled forward. And here's Foden. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Pedro Porro.
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Romero, aimed forwards. And it's played forward. Bissouma. Bissouma, forwards and with intent. Ruben Dias clears it away. A heavy challenge. And here's Solanke. Xavi Simons head out towards the right wing. He is just caressing the ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. So what can they make of this? Romero gets across to intercept that. João Palhinha. Ruben Dias. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Kovacic.
It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
And it's Kudus.
Semenyo. Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. The whistle for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
And we are already promptly back underway.
That might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Kudus. Udogi thinks one through. Tell. Now it's Tell. Oh, good spread. Crossed into the middle. Too much on that, it's gone out. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Ake. Aim forwards. Kudus. Romero. That's a lovely neat pass. Calmly anticipates. Vardiol. Foden has found the net here, of course. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. Joao Palhinha. Tell. Cleared without complication. Palhinha have it back and can go again. Kovacic. And that is a little undercooked. Bissouma. Udogi. Bissouma. Romero shifted upfield. Rodri. Semenyo. Rodri. Kovacic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thinks about the shot. Foden goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Joao Palhinha. Van de Ven, gently done. Bissouma. Kudus. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Foden. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ake. Rodri. Gehi. Rodri. Kovacic shifted upfield. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Xavi Simons. Bernardo Silva. And they can counter here. Van de Ven forwards and with intent. Romero. Kudus. Udogi. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Foden. Ball comes in. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Bernardo's great chance! Romero. Kudus. Ake. Semenyo. And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, that's nice. Ake. Might be danger here. Played out wide. Semenyo. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Romero. Gehi cuts out the pass. João Palhinha. Tell. And here's Tell. Xavi Simons. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Xavi Simons. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's really well manoeuvred. He is through. Semenyo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Palhinha moved on forwards. And it's Ake. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Romero aimed forwards. Udogi. And it's played forward. Tell, who's set up one goal so far. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kovacic. And here's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Can he finish? Split-second reaction.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. Ball is over the line. Great defending, strong and determined. Bissouma. Tell. João Palhinha. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva is having a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Kudus. Kovacic does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van der Ven. Tell. Xavi Simons. That's a good... Kudus! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Pedro Porro plays it short. And it's Kudus. And again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Solanke is offering a wry smile there.
Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. Bissouma, Simons, and that's a good ball. Kudus!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Semenyo, Ake. Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias goes forward. Tell. Romero, Kudus, Solanke chasing after it. Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Kovacic, Gehi, and it goes cross-field. João Palhinha. Tell. It's Porro. Pedro Porro elects to cross. Ake. Rodri. Semenyo. Haaland. Kudus. Udogi. Moved on forwards. Guardiola. Kovacic forwards and with intent. Foden plays. Oh, great header! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No way through, so back it takes a shot! Pedro Porro can get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred.
Ruben Dias.
Romero wins the duel this time. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, gently done. João Palhinha. Great work on the overlap. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Getting this one clear. Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Looking to break at pace, and it's Udogi. Udogi going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Rodri gets rid without sophistication.
And claimed it back swiftly. Kudus. That's surely a foul, free kick. Semenyo.
Ruben Dias. Kovacic.
Bissouma shifted upfield. Play towards the front line. Solanke looks to get on the end of this. Ake.
Rodri.
Ake. Bernardo Silva. Guardiol. And here's Foden. Guardiol. João Palhinha. Could move up a gear here. And it's Kudus. Udogi. Tell. João Palhinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Clearly not happy with that. Romero. Udogi. Romero. Simons. Tell played out towards the right wing. That's Tell. Kovacic. Aim forwards. And it's Porro. Played right into his path. Solanke, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Solanke duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there, right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here? Guardiola. Guardiola. Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kudus gently done. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Romero. Kudus. João Palhinha. Van der Beek. Moved on forwards. Xavi Simons. And it's played forward. Over to the left. Now it's Kudus. Bissouma. Tell. Here's Solanke. Solanke. Bernardo Silva.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ambitious ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Kudus. And Solanke! And that would have won it.
Solanke really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
There's going to be another change here. Up he goes! Deftly away. Solanke. Solanke! could be a costly miss.
Solanke really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Ruben Dias. Kovacic forwards and with intent.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Bissouma. Kudus. Udogi looking to hit the byline here. Udogi. Tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Yehi. Kovacic. Ruben Dias chooses to go cross-field. Ake. Ake shifted upfield.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Udogi. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's there to clear it. Sabinho. Now, where's he looking? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Palilla. Pedro Porro. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Nico Gonzalez. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Simons. Richarlison. And here's Kudus. Out towards the flank. That's good play. Time to deliver.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ruben Dias, driven forward. And here's Marmoush. And here's Foden. Now it's Savinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van der Ven, gently done. Now it's Kudus. Just 5 minutes left. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Shapes to shoot!
Savinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ake gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalez laid out to the left flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pedro Porro. Terry. Van der Ven. Joao Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Good-looking ball. Yehi. Ake. Savinho. Rodri. Marmoush. And here's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Ake with the cross. It is now or never. Time is against them.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van der Ven. Joao Palhinha. Terry.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball that. Van der Ven cuts it out. Bissouma. Spence. Joao Palhinha. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. The pass is intercepted. Nico Gonzalez. Foden. Foden. Not a Just found him in acres of space. Xavi Simons. Tell, aim forwards. The final seconds now. Tell. Gonzalez does really well to win the ball there. Gonzalez shifted upfield. Well played, that has knocked out the danger. Richarlison. Bissouma. He has found the way through. Savinho. Spence. Kudus. Bissouma. And it's Simons. And it's played forward. Vardio. Foden. Vardio. Searching pass he's played there. Played through for the wide man. Vicario gets his gloves on it. Nice and calm. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example.